Okay, so closing, just let me say this. This is nothing new. Like in our country, in business, it's nothing new for when a woman starts her own business, or any small, even males, a small entrepreneur starts a business. The traditional industry players, like the people that are already in the traditional industry, for whatever reason, they're credentialed to be there, they're licensed to be there, specifically bar association attorneys. Many of them, they may or may not recognize that this is an industry and commerce is involved. So it's like our system is a capitalistic system. All right, it's about supply and demand, and it's about competition, fair competition. So my demonstration is to provide fair entry into competitive processes for those disadvantaged to get into those markets. There is a solution, an administrative solution to every market entry challenge. That's one of my slogans. So there's going to be those people who think traditionally that's either see you as a competitor, see the person as a threat when they're not a threat. They're not trying to do your job. They're actually funneling and referring work to you if you're qualified. But because of the traditional assumption that because I went to law school and I got a bar association, I passed the bar and I got licensed by a corporate entity, the bar association, they feel offended. Some people feel offended that you're asking them to account to you for why you're worthy of even taking on the work that I set up, the claims that I set up. I set this file up on this person. I know the merits of the case, and if you want this, you're going to have to tell me why you're qualified to take it on as a referral. So a lot of people resent a non-attorney doing that. A lot of people resent that, and there's been different things said, not just about me. The first thing they always hold over a paralegal's head who tries to start her own business, a home business, or any type of business, or a legal secretary. These are all books that are particularly designed for paralegals and legal secretaries to start their own business. This book right here, the Paralegal's Handbook, you'll see this in a lot of law offices. That's where I found it at. And I bought my copy. This tells you exactly what a paralegal can do and what a paralegal can't do. But a person who starts their own business also has to keep aware, be in mind what, not only what not to do, you have to know who you account to. You have to know who you report to. Who are you registered with? Who gave you your certifications? Who gave you your credentials? You know, who do you report to? Who do you have to get your licenses to do your printing from? That kind of thing. So I have a series called Troubleshooting Defamation, right? With the internet technologies, even though it's extremely powerful, the internet technologies, for collaboration, there's also, it's kind of like a wild, wild west kind of thing, like who can enforce the law? It's hard to regulate a lot of the trademark, copyright infringement, defamation that's going on the internet. It's hard, but it can be done. It can be done. If the person stays steady on the course, keeps in mind what they can and cannot do, and only perform services and talk about what you're qualified to speak about. And I tell people all the time, I'm not a guidance counselor, I'm not a therapist, and I don't try to be. I'm also not an attorney, and I don't try to practice law. But I don't have to be an attorney to report a crime. If I verify that their crime exists, that there's a motive, there's somebody who did it, here's their method of operation, their modus operandi, this is how they did it, and this is these are the victims, the economy's a victim, education's a victim, our courts are a victim, have been defrauded. There's retaliation against writ writers and people working on appeals. People are being stopped from petitioning their court for redress of grievances. Nobody interviewed us and asked us if we went to law school before crimes of official corruption, fraud, and civil rights were perpetrated on us. So we don't have to be, according to our laws, and if you look at all the official court websites, state, municipal, and federal, you will see there are pro se forms packages there for people, because courts transact business. Hopefully they're fair, but it's still business. It's a transaction. So they know there's a consumer audience, a consumer audience that needs to consume litigation, remedies, lawful remedies. There are pro se packages there for that reason. So you go to your official court website and you find out what is available. You have a right to hire a professional service to help you if you want, but you don't have to. Then there are other claims processes. The Department of Justice claim for damages caused by a federally funded agency. And as I said, watch the news. Watch what's going on with reform with your state legislature. Watch and see the new House bills that are being introduced. Watch as the Amber law in Michigan is going federal. You know, see what these things say and say, oh, wait a minute, that applied to me 2 years ago. I have to revisit that. I can open that up. All right, so that's all I wanted to say. And don't stop it, Whip. I'm going to start a new segment, okay? All right, that's all I want to say on that. Thank you very much for anybody who gives me an opportunity to interview. My name is Roxanne Grinage. You can reach me at 267-444-0594. You can see some of my work at www.higherlyrics.org. All right, and I'm going to get my compact resume. My chronological resume is available upon request. Getting my CV, my curriculum vitae finalized. And I just have a lot of information that is definitely available upon request, including a lot of audio, video. But you can see some of my work at www.higherlyrics.org. All right, God bless everyone. And 1, 2, 3. This starts the next segment.